like I do. From ash I grew, strange funk come through.
No one's fighting for voice, yeah? No one's fighting for voice.
Why are you always the loudest?
I'm furthest away, can you not see?
He projects.
I project.
He projects.
That's who I am. Anyway, good morning, guys. This is 10 a.m. African time. This is Corneille radio show.
It
slash
actually is
podcast.
African time.
It is. Today, as you know, I am your host. My name is Corneille. With me today, I got my co-host, Jason.
I can't hear you.
I can hear you.
I can hear him.
Stop. Why you gotta interrupt? That was a perfect
I swear to God, I had it
I
no.
can hear you.
Okay, continue from where you stopped.
Okay.
Anyway, with me today, I have my co-host, Jason.
Hi.
Maro.
Hello.
What's good?
And a special guest.
Hey, let's go.
The power punk herself.
It's Chiz, young Chiz. Let's get it.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
So today is actually a Lucy because what had happened was on Monday there was a bit of technical difficulty, so most of the podcast was actually not happening. To be quite honest with you, we had gotten a bit of something, but we won't talk about that because that's not important now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
That's a little bit of foreshadowing.
yeah, no, exactly. So it's just gonna be really up in the air. It's just gonna this episode is really up in the air. It's Friday, everyone's feeling good.
It's fresh.
True. It's
The weather is showing out.
The sun is shining.
So
Me and
you know,
Jason
Melanin is
Hey,
pumping
me and
today.
Jason in some sick button-ups, you know, like about to flex in the sunlight. You don't even know.
anyways.
Today, Jason.
Huh?
You're looking very moisturized today.
Oh, thank you. I
Actually,
moisturized as soon as I got out of the car.
This is your peak moisture, you know. This is peak
Nigga,
moisture.
fuck you.
No, Jason, I still believe there's a higher form you
See, the
can.
thing is,
A higher frequency.
every time any of y'all compliment me about me not being ashy, I feel like it's still a slight.
Yeah,
No.
it is.
That's why I
It
said,
is.
fuck you.
I was trying to be genuine, but still. So Maro, first segment of the show. Do you have any quotes?
I do.
He came with
And
the
he's just
material.
playing words with friends right now.
Brr.
I do.
Words with friends.
Don't call me out like that.
Oh, I will
Chiz, what you
100%
call
know
him?
that. You didn't get me.
It's not words with friends, it's words with foes.
Words with
Words
foes.
with foes.
Words
Because
with
y'all
foes.
be really trying to bid. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Adding ERs to my words and shit. Go fuck yourself.
when they add an S and get like 50 marks.
Pissed.
And they get
Oh
such
my
high
days.
points.
Yeah, that's
How
loud.
can you get 52 marks for adding an S to my word? Like,
Yeah. Oh god.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So Maro, do you have anything going on? There's been actually a lot happening in the music world this week, though. You know, with Coachella,
Before his
Ariana Grande,
Ooh.
J. Cole.
Alan Stone came out with a new song, Brown Eyed Lover. Alan Stone. I don't think I brought him up to you guys before.
No.
But it's his first song in 2 years.
Really?
oh yeah,
very good.
guys. Also, Ariana Grande put her ponytail down. Do you know the fire she's about to release? Do you know the
Just a little
fire?
visual video.
Yeah.
Fun. It was like
Yeah,
choir
I've seen it.
notes. It was like an
Did you-
orchestra.
Did you see the audio track though?
I haven't
That
listened.
she previewed.
Nah, I haven't.
She has stacks of vocals.
Oh yeah, it's like a
Oh.
choir. Like
Stacks of
Oh,
her
shit.
vocals.
Oh, Maro was saying before, like, I think you heard it or something, and it was like, she's a black woman now, is what you said.
yeah. Did you hear the song? Have you heard the song?
Yeah.
Oh, I was saving it till like I could probably sit down and like listen. I don't want to listen to it on the bus, you know. Just
But listen to other music. She's actually really good.
no, I know.
She can
I
actually sing compared
no,
to
I
some
said
people
no.
these days.
People.
name names or keep it on the playground,
Exactly.
Lenore. Wait, what's your middle
You
name?
just really
Alina
come for Cali.
Barras.
Oh, well, she still sing better Cali Witches.
Says a lot of them.
There's a lot of them.
I mean,
you know.
I still like them, but
Oh,
like,
okay. I thought you were just saying
no, I said the band. I was saying like
I'm gonna just put this on the live right
Vocal-wise,
now. We're
it's
just
like-
going. We live broadcasting.
Was good. Was good.
Yeah,
was
keep
good.
it going. Keep it moving. Keep
it's like
moving.
comparing
Action.
Apple with Dragon Fruit.
Yo, what's your quote, fam?
Yeah.
Oh.
What is it?
Oh, shit, yeah.
My quote. So it says, "And of course I am afraid because the transformation of silence into language and action is an act of self-revelation, and that always seems fraught with danger." And that's by Audre Lorde.
Okay.
That was I'm really
And she's talking, and that in that one she's talking about how keeping quiet kind of, even though she's it's like being afraid and stuff.
Yeah.
But then using your voice, whether it be poetry or through your arts,
Yeah.
music, even though it may seem dangerous and controversial and stuff like that, you still need to put it out there.
That's really good. Like, cause can I?
Yeah, go, bro.
Yeah, cause like personally, I always hesitate to like put like I really haven't put out anything like where I'm like proper deep like where it's about me kind of.
Yeah.
I just kind of like putting out like more shallow stuff because like you just you know what I mean.
It's harder to be vulnerable.
It's-
exactly.
yeah.
It's a weird kind of intimacy, and it's kind of being vulnerable a little bit. And it's
Speaking of Chiz speaking, it's an
Yeah.
exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
what's happening right now?
She finna be on the budget.
Oh shit!
Oh.
So
Very
Yeah.
nice.
here's an update.
I'm
So
ready.
you'll be hearing from her.
Yeah, you'll be hearing this beautiful voice. Hey.
But do you guys think like now we're at a stage where people are still uncomfortable expressing themselves vocally? Because I think now we're at a peak where like people are a lot more confident and comfortable now in themselves.
See, I don't feel like it's a case of now we're getting better. I feel like regardless of like what era it is, like as people, we're always gonna be kind of feeling some type of way about being vulnerable and like putting ourselves out there. But I feel like just because of this generation that we're in, where we have like social media and that kind of stuff, it's easier to put your voice out there,
And you
Yeah.
think
and
that's
it's easier to kind of distance yourself from it a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah,
If,
yeah.
if that makes sense. So like you can put it out there and then just not check your phone, if you get what I mean.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is what I do. Which is what I used to do when I used to put those guitar videos on fucking Instagram. Which
Your shit was always lit
I
though.
deleted
Yeah.
all of them. I got drunk.
I was
right-
always lit.
I got really drunk one night and deleted all of them. I never regret it.
Ah.
But that's kind of what I'm talking about. Like, you can put yourself out there, but like, you can still kind of it's not.
It's not like as intimate as if
Exactly,
you were
exactly,
like.
exactly.
Yeah, I got that.
Like you'll be here, but people may not remember the next day. Like it
Exactly.
happens and it goes.
Yeah,
Kind of
it's
a-
you kind of scroll. It's your timeline.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly,
it's just
exactly.
like
Yeah.
Yeah.
something new pop up. you know.
Exactly. People
You know,
forget about you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's true.
But yeah, no, I feel like it's not really like now we're getting better. I think it's like it's not that we as people are getting better. I feel like
Yeah.
just the like the environment we have is
It's-
facilitating us
yeah,
getting
it's
better.
more
at it.
conducive to that.
Exactly.
And like,
But
also, I think it's kind of like a personal journey, like to where you
Yeah.
feel that like total, like you
Yeah.
can be totally honest
Yeah.
and just like put it out there the way you're feeling it,
Exactly.
kind of
And
way.
I also think it's like it's to do with like the older you get, the more okay you are with yourself as well.
Mm-hmm,
Because like I feel like most people go through a phase of like not liking themselves, or if they're a maker
Yeah,
and not
true.
really don't like this thing they put out, and which is goes hand in hand with like not putting out personal things a lot, because you're not going to put out personal things if you don't like the personal aspects of yourself. If you get what I mean.
prime
Yeah,
example is the Quincy Jones interview. That's all.
That
Like
interview, man, it
he
was
held no
crazy.
punches back. Like he was
Yeah,
at the
sure.
stage where he was just like,
Yeah,
forget
well,
it.
Oh, that was
I really like
messy.
this. Oh, let me read another one.
Yeah, go.
Oh,
Ooh, two.
Yeah, no, it's really good.
You actually
This
gave it
chapter is
fair.
really good. I have this since last week. I had like
Oh,
3 different
lads.
ones on to you.
Yeah.
This one is: we can learn to work and speak when we are afraid in the same way we have learned to work and speak when we are tired. For we have been socialized to respect fear more than our own needs for language and definition. And while we wait in silence for that final luxury of fearlessness, the weight of the silence will choke us.
Oh my
Ah,
days,
yeah.
yo, you.
That was a lot to unpack. Can you read that one more time?
Yeah.
I don't think I fully.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We can learn to work and speak when we are afraid in the same way we have learned to work and speak when we are tired. For we have been socialized to respect fear more than our own needs for language and definition. And while we wait in silence for that final luxury of fearlessness, the weight of that silence will choke us.
You.
That was very,
So
I read that,
like
was very
that's
intense.
Yo.
like
That's a little close to home.
yeah.
Stand for something
Like
fall for nothing.
it's kind of like waiting for the right time, but like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
sometimes you
yeah.
just have to. The
There
right
is no
time
re-
will
there is
never
no
come.
right time.
You have to
Literally
like
a
literally.
speak now, forever hold your peace.
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, like and if you keep waiting, and I don't know, it's like that was
That shit hurts. As
Yeah.
that
well.
was,
It's 'cause,
and
you
then
know,
it turns
'cause-
into regret,
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
that's
Yeah.
like
That's only like you can't get rid of that shit.
yeah, that's why
I think it's
like
because she was going through her own thing where she had cancer at the time.
Okay.
So it
Okay.
kind of brought up the fact that she had kept so much quiet, but
Yeah.
she eventually did.
Yeah.
She let
beat
it out there.
She let all that out, being more honest and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think as well I think if we were to tie it into music, like I think maybe an artist's biggest challenge
Yeah.
is knowing when to let a body of work go. Because if you hear most interviews as well, most of them are like, yeah, it didn't. To me, it didn't feel like you know it was completely done. Like there was still so much more I could have done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you're listening to it, it's like because they don't really get the luxury to take a step back and enjoy it as like
detach themselves.
Yeah.
fans. Yeah, exactly.
I get what you mean.
So, you know, they're more critical of their work and they get so caught up in, should I put it out now? Should I, you know, wait a little bit longer
Until I'm
so the right
satisfied with
idea
it, yeah.
pops up so I can like release it? I think that's a lot of it. And I think a lot, like for example, I think Saba's project Care For Me is a great example of urgency. It was just like, something happened,
Yeah.
and then he talked about it, like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was no kind of like, should I
I
do
feel
whatever?
like it was one of those things where he needed to put his feelings into
Yeah.
a thing and then let it go.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
It's kind of like a
Therapy.
exactly.
Yeah,
It's like, It's
exactly.
like a recovery
The
kind
rap.
of thing.
There's no therapy without the rap. Nigga.
Well, yeah, no, you're right. Like, I do feel like it was like he had to, like it was like you said, it was therapeutic, kind of make the thing and let it go and help you move on, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was pretty heavy.
I think it ties in also to like the human condition, if we're quite honest.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're serious about something, and you hold yourself to a high standard, as in you're capable, you know that you're capable.
Why are you smiling at
He's
me?
smiling at me.
Are you five?
Continue, Cornell.
No, I was just saying, it's like when you hold yourself to a high standard and you know that you have the skill set to be able to deliver and produce something of a
Yeah.
high caliber, obviously you're striving to like make it perfect.
True,
But then
true.
the thing is, like Maro sent me a couple of things yesterday, the way sometimes being our own competition can be a detriment as
Yeah.
well as a positive,
Yeah.
because we get so caught up in like what perfection means to us, even though like
Exactly.
you know that
Yeah.
that varies. There's no
Was the article I sent you?
yeah, the article you
Wow,
sent
I
me.
didn't even read it yet.
You're rude, you know. You're rude.
Wow.
You let him
You
get
had me
so
like
deep
a
into
sap.
this shit
Wow.
and everything. Wow.
You should have just said
I was
that
like,
after
wow,
the
now I'm
show.
gonna read it now.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's
No, I just forgot to read
It's
it.
Why'd
just-
you do that?
No, I just forgot to read it.
yeah, no, it's just the way sometimes, you know, like the only way you can better yourself is being at competition with yourself, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Because no one can top you because like you're your own person.
Yeah, and it makes
But-
you strive to do better.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, there's the other extreme where that becomes literally a yay.
Did you drop the mic?
Sorry.
You good?
6 episodes in, when we still it's like the first episode.
No, so
But yeah, sorry.
like you
continue.
get to the point where like you become
Sorry.
there's an extreme, and you what was I gonna say? Yeah, you it becomes like a crutch.
Yeah.
You can't really progress
Yeah.
because you're stuck in this cycle
No, yeah, I get what you mean.
of just like trying to looking for a breakthrough,
You do
forcing
get,
things.
Like,
and-
you get in a rut, and
Yeah.
since like again, it's if you're in that kind of rut, you don't do it consciously, but you don't really take influences from outside, so you're just kind of rehashing the same stuff, and it frustrates you more, and you know what I
exactly.
mean?
Exactly.
So sometimes you're gonna have to just take a step back, maybe calm yourself,
Yeah.
and then look at it from a different angle, that kind of
Yeah.
situation.
yeah.
But,
Yeah.
Or maybe look at different like
Yeah.
stuff that could maybe influence you.
yeah,
like,
exactly.
Because like for a lot of artists, music is the way for them to talk. Some people can't. Some of them are very anxious. They can't talk.
Yeah.
When they're making music, they're just very confident.
Yeah.
Mm.
True.
And
Like Beyonce used to be like that. Like people said Beyonce was like crazy quiet. Like she used to be so awkward. But then like on stage and stuff, she's completely
Yeah.
different because she
Yeah.
can say what she wants to in her music.
Have you ever
Yeah.
heard of the musician Cade Hansen? So I started listening to his stuff like a couple of years ago, and I found like his songs and stuff are like really personal and shit, like really sad. But then I saw an interview or like it was an article on him, and it turns out the reason he doesn't do interviews is because he has like horrible social anxiety.
Really?
So he doesn't like you rarely see interviews on him, even if you look them up like.
Yeah.
So like, and then you wouldn't really think that from how personal his music is, if you get what I mean, because he does like give you an insight into how he feels and his mental state and stuff. So,
Yeah.
hey, sidebar.
Yeah.
Speaking of insight, do we have any topics too? You got any topics?
Not
Oh
particularly.
yeah, let's
What was
talk
the one last week?
Starbucks. What else? What else happened today,
Starbucks.
this week?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's 420.
Oh
It
yeah.
is
I didn't do
420.
I didn't do shit. But let's see. I thought we were going to talk about the Coachella thing, so I was going to.
Oh yeah, let's.
There's
do
a lot to talk
Coachella.
about.
There's a
That's
fuck ton
enough,
to talk
you know?
about.
Yeah. All right, Coachella. Maro, take it away.
Okay, first of all, we already know Beyonce. I talked about it all week.
Yeah.
Amazing.
There's no words.
So even though some people think that she's demonic, but listen, I guess sign me up to Illuminati then.
Okay, no, I'm sorry. That shit was funny. It was so funny.
See, here's the thing that like, how can you say it's worship when you're worshiping other things?
But y'all be worshiping pastor at church though.
Exactly.
Wait,
I told
No, see-
one of my mom's friends here. She has a picture of one of the pastors. She like framed,
Yeah.
and framed at home. Like it's like a huge picture. Everyone thought that was their dad. Literally, I thought that was their dad. I was like, was that your dad? They're like, no, it's pastor this person. I'm like, why is that like right there? They don't have a picture of their actual. The dad isn't
That's
framed
wild,
anywhere.
Wow.
That's
But
wild.
like it's like some small picture in the kitchen. But like this man has like a whole frame on the fireplace right there.
That's mad, you know.
Okay, but I will say though, that performance, one of the best performances I've ever seen in my lifetime.
Wait, can I cut before we go there? The whole like I always notice people always say black people like that are really influential
Yeah.
are like demonic or part of some type of
Yeah,
cult.
they never
but
say
they
that shit
never
about
say
white
that
people.
about white
They never do,
people.
yeah.
And they never say that
Like-
shit about
And it's
white
really annoying that black people are the
Ever.
ones who are always saying
Like
that.
it's
shit.
Yeah.
so annoying.
Because it's the westernization complex that they're subdued to. Basically, subconsciously, they don't even know that they're actually applying that same thing.
Like, would you not apply to every single like
Yeah, exactly.
influence?
Honestly, yeah.
Why is it only your own people? Like,
Yeah.
if you follow this
So
Western
that-
ideal, then you're demonic. Even though
No.
you're already following a Western religion that
yeah.
you think is demonic.
Basically, they think that black people can't succeed to that
Yeah.
height
Yeah.
Well,
without
that's-
like some type of like
selling their soul
yeah,
or some shit.
some
you know
kind
what
of
I mean?
like-
Like someone needed to have
Weirdos.
given a handout
Yeah,
in order for
exactly.
them to have stepped in. But
But-
like
Yeah.
Beyonce's been at this for years.
It's that mad inferiority complex, man.
yeah.
And it's crazy. And then these are the same people who shout like black excellence, but you can't be saying that shit
Okay,
if you don't
no.
believe in it. You know
Yeah,
what I
speaking
mean?
of black excellence, this is what pissed me off about Coachella. How can you have all these talents here, giving their all, but your crowd be dry?
Yeah.
How can
So, you
like-
guys know, I've been saying I would not want to go to Coachella because their crowds are shit. Because I'd rather go to Afropunk, Roskilde, fucking any other festival.
I
but
think the
Coachella.
crowd be high half the time as well to even be known.
Yeah,
as
they
a-
are.
No,
Every
even if
festival,
you're
the crowd
high,
is
though,
high as fuck.
even
Yeah,
if
still,
you're
but,
high,
like, you
that's
would
not
still, like,
excuse.
It's
Everyone-
no,
still-
it should be more.
They don't know. Like they don't know the words. Like they didn't know the words to Beyonce's music.
Do you even need to know the words?
I
to
single
do-
ladies,
to-
the
to-
camera start shaking.
Single ladies is the only one that everyone knew.
Do you need to know the words to dance?
Exactly.
No.
No, guys, I saw.
How can she swag surf and nobody's moving? How can she do all that
how
and
can you
nobody's
watch her
moving?
swag
I
surf?
saw a tweet and it was like, oh, I can't wait for Beyonce to perform Umbrella. Finish.
Ironically, Rihanna is there watching the Beyonce performance.
Front
and
row,
you-
no.
oh my gosh!
Yeah.
And you want Umbrella? These
Nah,
people.
man.
See, and that's the thing as well is like, these are the people that are putting coin into their pockets as well.
Right.
Let us watch it for free. So
Oh, Daniel Caesar was good.
Right.
Yeah,
This is
see
a-
he
him.
didn't even try. He
He didn't even try. No vein in his neck.
The Justin Bieber, him singing "Get You to."
So
Him.
like Justin Bieber, listen,
guy
guys,
sings.
if you haven't seen
When does
the
this guy sing?
video, if you haven't seen the video, guys, so Justin Bieber was singing "Get You" to Daniel Caesar.
It wasn't even bad. It was
And
just,
no, it wasn't bad.
Awkward.
But Daniel Caesar was just standing there like a
He
fool,
was like
yeah.
a crackhead.
And then
Just like this guy.
He
this
went-
guy sings.
he went. This guy sings.
like that's
It
the
was so
only thing he could say.
It was so
Oh
funny.
god.
Oh, it was.
So I'd only go for the parties and shit. I wouldn't actually go for the shows because like a crowd can make or break a show. You know what I mean? Even if it's
See-
an artist you really want to see.
She
But
even asked them,
Beyonce-
I want you guys to say where I'm from. So I knew she was angry at them.
Oh, Beyonce powered through because, like, imagine being on a stage, like, giving that much energy and,
And no one
getting
is
that.
getting it
A
back.
black
Getting-
face is looking at you, man.
Okay, I will say though that the energy was well deserved for it when Jay-Z came out because he was.
He looked like he got there
He
out
went,
of breath.
listen,
That uncle,
listen.
the
He
party.
runs
All
on stage.
he had
Like
was
grabs the mic.
listen. All he had was 12 seconds. Yeah. And all he hears, yeah. I'm like, how do you not prepare for this fella? Sounded like they forgot him and they were trying to get
I don't know
lit.
what he's gonna do because he's going on tour soon.
He
So
needs to up that cardio.
maybe he's going vegan with her too.
But if he wants, he can borrow my inhaler because like that,
He
that
was-
was not okay.
How the heck? He wasn't even moving like running. He was just walking. Fam, you've literally had decades as a rapper.
Which of your lecturers does that? Like when they're lecturing, they go,
Okay, no, so we had this. No, yeah. we had this lecturer, right? Oh, he won't be named.
Who is
But
slander.
Oh,
so
Slander.
like whenever he was explaining something in the lecture, he'd talk, right? And then all you hear at the end is then he just and then after that he'll talk midway and go and then talk again.
Oh yeah.
no, Philippe does it too. He goes,
Philip, yeah. Wasn't it ironic? It was ironic,
I'm
right?
just really quiet.
It was ironic because I sighed yesterday accidentally, and then he goes, "Why are you sighing? We only started the lecture." And then I just went, "I'm tired."
Oh yeah, and then Amine, yeah.
Oh, I heard his show was great. I didn't
Yeah.
have to see
I
it.
didn't see it. Yeah.
Oh no, did you guys not see the video where he was like, oh,
If you ain't black, don't
West
say
Coast,
it.
if you ain't black, don't
Yeah, that's
say
the part I saw.
Yeah,
Yeah, he does that all the time.
the crowd looked there.
Shake.
They
shook.
look shook.
Yeah, they were like, "What?
What?
We can't exercise our
Who
words?"
said that?
He does that on all the shows if there's white people.
Actually,
he did it for his
No.
tiny
It was
desk
his
as well.
birthday. It was his birthday yesterday. Shout out to
Did you
Amine.
see the video of him?
That forehead.
And Thundercat and what was it? Kate Trinata. They
Which
were,
one?
they were singing T-Pain songs and Thundercat just wasn't about it.
Really?
It was so
I haven't
funny.
seen that.
Wow. I've never seen Thundercat not be about anything.
He was just had his sunglasses on. He was just like.
And then Vince Staples.
Oh,
I saw Vince
Vince
Staples.
Staples
See,
came for
did
R.
you
Kelly's
see the
nuts.
full interview?
Okay, here's the thing. So,
So
the
funny.
snippet that they showed, it
Yeah.
sounded as if Nadeska was defending, but apparently that wasn't the case.
Oh no,
No, she can't. She
I don't
wouldn't
thi-
do that.
I
No,
don't think
no,
she
no,
was
no, no, no.
defended
No, no,
it
no, no, no.
anyway.
Even
No,
if-
no.
It was even
For
if-
people who
yeah.
weren't informed of who she is, though, they
Oh,
would have
yeah.
looked like literally just that one snippet.
Yeah, I didn't know her, but like I didn't
She's
think
on-
she was
she does,
defending
um,
R.
no,
Kelly.
she
She
though.
called-
called Joe Budden and DJ Commanders. I can't remember.
She
the
called
names.
him out. She called him out on her show
Yeah,
anyway.
exactly.
Yeah.
She called R.
She
Kelly
just,
out on her
she just didn't want to get quote unquote kicked off or fired.
Yeah,
by
yeah.
because they
Coachella.
do. Here, that
They could
happens.
fire her,
They
that's
could
why.
fire
Yeah.
her.
Yeah,
because of
but
that.
like as Vince said, if they love R. Kelly so much, why did they just fucking hire him? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's true.
Pied Piper ass.
Oh.
head ass.
That shit was funny, man.
Anyway, yeah,
What did
I
you see
love
his
Vince
performance? Vince Staples' performance?
yeah.
Yeah.
He was actually really good, but
He's
he just did. They weren't energetic at all. I
He
was
didn't
like,
give a fuck. It's a job to
See,
him. You know what I mean?
exactly.
Yeah.
He's the type of person where he's getting paid either way. So he
Yeah,
doesn't
he
give
doesn't give a
a
fuck.
he doesn't give a damn if you're going toilet or you're there.
Yeah.
He's getting paid either way.
I remember he was like, "Oh, this is a new song that I'm working on. Hope you guys like it. But if you don't, I don't really care a fuck." So
Y'all gonna like it.
They're
Like,
buy
you
it
gonna
anyway.
get what you gonna
They're
get.
gonna buy
it's
it.
one of girls talent.
I could just imagine him showing the CDs like, yeah,
They're
they
gonna
cashed
buy
this
it
one
either
on.
way. He knows
Yeah.
they're gonna eat it up at the end of the day. Okay, so look, guys, there was a lot of highs in Coachella, but there were a couple of lows.
What lows?
See, I didn't
Don't
watch
call SZA out. She knows her performance is bad.
Yeah, Post Malone took up some of Beyonce's time.
Yeah.
We
it.
still
I'm
haven't
sorry,
forgiven
most-
her.
That
No.
name shall not be mentioned in this show.
Okay, I apologize for
He-
my.
he's
Wait,
the Voldemort of this
Can
show.
we have like alternative, like
The dude looks
Both-
like a fucking possum. Like he looks like a rodent.
He does. He
He
does.
looks like he hasn't showered in 20 years.
he looks like he
He
came out
looks
the
like
pits.
his hair is alive and moves on its
That's
own.
not a lie. That's not.
He
a
looks
lie.
like the crazy dude from Police Academy that was that guy.
He looks
That's-
like his beard isn't hair; it's just dirt that he never washed.
He looks
off.
like one of the rats from Ratatouille.
Wow.
Just saying.
Let his lawyers come for you.
Wow.
Let him come for me, Post Malone.
I do not fuck with Post Malone at all.
No.
So
And then the
we're
whole
talking
approach-
about SZA. You guys should stop saying she had a bad day.
I didn't
When
watch
she
it,
went
so.
to England, she had a bad day. So every show she has a bad day.
No, okay, look. She did have the performance of Shawn Mendes and she was
It
good.
wasn't me. She was SZA. She went on Instagram and said everything that could go wrong did go wrong.
That's she was sick the other time. Sick.
Kendrick Lamar was still doing better than her, and he only did a few lines.
Yeah, but
Like, shit.
Kendrick Lamar is talking.
He's a really good performer. He can project his voice really well.
His
Yeah.
stage presence is
She can't project her voice.
For a
It's
small
amazing
dude.
why. I saw a video on why she
for a
can't do
small
it.
dude too. What?
Did you see Kendrick won a Pulitzer Award?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
For
shout
the-
out to Kendrick
that.
for winning
But
Pulitzer.
You know why? It's because he's so tiny.
The power is
They're
so
like,
high
they're
power.
like, aw.
He's so cute. I wanted to carry him.
Wait,
With
I saw
his
him.
little braids.
Let his lawyers come through.
Like even when he's about to see you, he's like, "I'm suing you." Like, he's gonna sue
Do you know that?
His
You know,
chicks are chubby, you know.
do you remember that? Do y'all watch Gumball?
No.
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay,
somewhere,
so there was this episode where they got ripped off of a game, and then one of the dude that was working there was like, "No, the boss is gonna come out," and he was like shitting himself, right? And the boss came out, it was this little dude, and he's like, "So you're screwing up my money?" And then Gumball's dad was like, "Oh my god, he's so cute." Yeah. No, he's like, yeah. So he won a Pulitzer, which is like a big thing because like this is the first non-classical or jazz album to ever win a Pulitzer.
Yeah.
So that's already an opening for, potentials along the way. So
we know it shouldn't have been
kudos.
down though.
Chief Keef.
No,
next.
it
shouldn't have been
It
down.
shouldn't have been down. But
Oh wait, it was down.
Yeah, Tom.
Yeah.
it was for Damn. Where were
To
you?
pimp a butterfly.
Yeah, you saw Super Butterfly too, didn't you?
No, it was for Damn.
Why the fuck wasn't that?
It was,
If it was to Pimp a Butterfly, we'd have heard about it ages ago as well.
True.
But look, he.
Nah, see, the thing is, the more I listen to Down, the more I like it.
No,
Just say,
I like
No,
it.
I like it.
I like it, but it's
But-
no to Pimp a Butterfly.
Oh no, To Pimp a Butterfly is his fucking peak.
To
My-
Pimp
That's
a
his magnus
Butterfly was
opus,
exactly.
artistic.
That was his magnum
That was
opus.
art.
that To Pimp a Butterfly made me cry.
Do you know what it
Yeah.
did? It fully unlocked my blackness.
It actually did,
Like
yeah.
it just the remaining percentage just
Oh god.
clack clack.
Good.
It just your eyes. You come out with new eyes.
Actually, it actually
See,
changed
but
me.
with Down though, every few days after I listen to it, I just go, phew, like you do realize a few things every single time. you
Yeah.
listen to
Yeah.
it. So I'll give it that. But to Pimp a Butterfly.
Yo,
I feel
that
like
that one with where he was singing about his dad and the
Duckworth?
record
Duckworth.
yeah.
Yo.
That one was like that
Yeah,
took
right.
a
When
few listens.
when he
That took a-
summed it up at the end,
Yeah.
and then the whole reverse,
Yeah.
and then you go back to listen to the top,
Oh,
and you're like, is that the
yeah.
end? Or?
Yeah, did you? It's actually 2 albums. So the Down Man and the Saved Man. So if you listen to every second song Down, it's about him falling from God's grace and then he dies at the end. And if you listen to every second song
Up.
it's like him finding God and shit after he like the shot missed him. If you know what I mean.
Okay.
And it's,
No, see,
it's whole,
because-
like there's 2 playlists on Spotify that plays it that way. And
The
it's really
concept
fun.
was
Ooh.
because the concept was basically like man's plight and the way like all of humanity is led to damnation because of our
Yeah.
nature, right? But then Duckworth is an example of like how we can turn the tide with our actions.
I just want to say when I listened, I thought Duckworth sounded like a hotep.
I
just-
did. I did
I was
too.
getting
I was
mad.
about to say that.
Mad Hotepri was coming at me.
It was jumping out, and I was like, pull it back. Reel it back in. When he was talking about Israelites, I was like,
No, you know what he said? When he said, my cousin Carl, I was like, it better just be your cousin because if I hear you talking,
I feel like you can like play a random song and you can listen to it, but
Yeah.
if I can't do that for like what's the opinion?
no, I have to
No.
prepare
I have to
myself.
go all
You have
the
to
way
prepare
through.
yourself to listen to the whole thing.
That's an event.
That's
It is.
I feel kind of the same way with some of the songs from not Section 80. Good Kid,
Yeah,
not
Section 80 as well.
I can't listen to Shireen.
Yeah, Section 8, you have to be kind
This
of
is a Shireen. You have that. Just continue. You have to.
You have to.
continue.
You're already
Oh,
there.
God, yeah.
Then when it hits the art of peer pressure, I'm like, ooh, we're getting sad now.
Smoking on the finest stuff. Yeah.
It's
Oh no,
just that boy.
ADHD.
Oh,
That was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I thought I listened to ADHD and I felt like
It's
Oh.
really good.
Really good.
It's really good. It's literally the most popular song off that whole thing. What is it? What is it again? Oh yeah. A buzz to the face. Oh, dogs.
That was so awkward.
Wait, was Section 80 very Hotepi?
Yeah,
Looking back in
Section-
hindsight,
it was-
See,
in
the thing is, right,
hindsight,
I re-listened to Section 8 and there's some songs I do not like on that.
yeah.
it is like,
I can't
Like,
believe I was
straight up,
legitimately
I don't
bumping
like
Keith's
them.
song.
Really?
Like,
yeah.
It's not good.
Okay.
looking back.
But then again, that's like him like finding his footing and shit. So you're like, oh.
But that was a fast way to find your footing
Yeah,
because
to be
straight
fair.
after was Good Kid, Mad City.
yeah, exactly.
That was
So be
And there's no
So,
no
yeah.
song in Good Kid, Mad City, or To Pimp a Butterfly, or Down that I don't like. There's
Yeah.
a few songs on Section 80 that I don't like.
yeah, true.
So I feel like he's
And that
He found
was
his footing very fast.
that was
like you said.
before he had landed the major deal as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So he was still.
Oh, speaking of rap, guys, are you excited about J. Cole's new album?
No, not even a little bit.
I don't know. I have to I will listen to
The
it.
album
I'll
artwork
still
put me
listen,
off.
but
It looks like something his daughter drew.
Wow.
no, that's cute. It's cute though. I
No,
like
look,
it.
like don't let Randa come for you. But
Sorry, Randa.
basically, no. But the album, like, I'm not gonna put any expectation into this album.
See,
I'm
that's
just
what I did.
going
I
in.
did with his
Actually,
last
no.
album. I was like so disappointed.
Yeah, no, I'm
It
not
doesn't
going.
look like his daughter drew it. It looks like he drew it.
Oh,
And then just said, here you go. And no one could tell him
Color
this
it
isn't good.
in. Color the lines by
Oh,
numbers.
yeah. But yeah, no.
Oh yeah, and then Kanye and Cudi for the summer
Oh, that's gonna be cool.
With
Alright,
Drake.
I'm excited
Well,
for
that
it.
would be good.
With
Because
Drake.
they work well together.
with Drake too, though.
with Drake
Oh,
is
Drake
in
too?
it as well.
No, he has a project
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Okay, you know what?
June.
For this year only, I'll put a hold on the Drake slander because he's put out a couple songs this year that I've liked.
What are they?
Yeah.
What are they?
He really,
Actually, I think one where he was on, he was a feature. And he was just
Oh, for what or something? JB Blockboy or something.
yeah, he was Drake.
Look alive, look alive.
Look
Yeah.
Alive. It might as well have been Drake's song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I actually really like that song, but only for this year until he pisses me off again, and it's back to Drake slander.
Views could have been better.
It was a disappointment.
More Life could have been better as
Yo,
well.
God's Plan's video made me cry.
It did though.
Yeah.
Like that.
That
I
was pretty
saw.
good.
Bad
The
things.
video was
There's
nice.
a lot of bad things that they wish.
See, I have nothing
they
against
did.
him.
God's plan. God's plan.
I like Drake as a person, except when he fucking just takes all
Do
the
you,
influence.
do you know what his his biggest weakness
Yeah.
is track sequencing
Yeah.
and also just studying things very well.
Yeah.
How about he probably doesn't put the the. Do you know what I mean?
Tracks together.
Yeah, but like
I don't feel he'll be that kind of artist. Like
I guess
he
Yeah.
barely writes.
But
like,
it's not even like kind of seaming them together, but like the themes are totally
Just even-
that should be like
totally
the,
out of
isn't,
whack. If
like,
you know what I mean?
Would that be like the producer?
no,
No,
it's the
the
artist,
artist can
yeah.
do that too.
I don't
They
think
have
he
a
does
right.
that. I think he just makes it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
I think he just does it and records
Yeah,
it. since-
that's his
Y'all
weak-
put this together.
That's his
Yeah,
weakness.
it
It's
is
just
weakness.
because
Even if he's not the
doesn't
one doing
even
it,
write.
whoever does is like it's a detriment to the album.
yeah, but you don't
or
even
whatever
have to
project
write
he
to
does.
know something doesn't fit.
Yeah,
Also,
exactly.
I feel like if you're a rapper, you should be writing your own music. I don't
think
know.
so?
You should.
I think
be.
Here,
so too.
do you know
That's
Easy
the whole
E?
point.
Easy E writing down on my 6'4". He
Yeah.
got Ice Cube to be writing some of his raps as well, though.
Yeah, but they were in a group together. So that's different.
Yeah.
Though, you know what I mean?
You can ask people
like-
to help you.
Yeah.
It's like
but
being
you
a
do
singer.
need to
It's like being a
write.
singer in a band, but you don't write the songs. The drummer does. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So you don't think? So you're saying
But if some-
no one as a rapper, if you call yourself a rapper,
Yeah.
no one should write for you.
Yeah. Cardi
Okay.
B. People write Cardi B's raps for her completely.
Yeah, but
See, the thing is, right? I don't think it's like you shouldn't. I'm
Okay.
not going to
No,
judge
no,
you
no, no.
for not
I think what
writing
you're
them,
trying
but
to
I feel
say
like
is-
you should.
I think what you're trying to say is, if
Yeah.
you're gonna say you're a rapper, you're an MC,
Yeah.
you're about it,
Oh yeah, you see.
Then-
You should be. You should
An
be.
MC, you have
Oh,
to
you
write.
have
to.
to.
You
You
have
have
to.
to.
That's like
You have to as an MC.
But like, I'm not like if you're just saying, "Oh, I'm a rapper," that's fine because like I'm not gonna judge you for not writing your own shit.
Yeah,
But
But if you're coming from
I-
people saying
exactly, if you're gonna
they don't write,
because
and you don't write yourself,
If you're gonna get some beef, be prepared for that to be thrown back in
Yeah.
your face.
rest
You
in
know
peace,
what I mean?
McMillan. Anyway, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Let's see.
Ooh, wait, that was ripe discussion
That was a right
for
discussion.
what was it been? 40 minutes. All right.
Yeah. Anyways, look,
What else? What else we gonna talk
what
about this
else?
week? Ooh.
the internet. I
Oh.
dropping next week.
Oh, next week.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not Monet's.
Dirty Computer
oh,
too.
Can't wait.
It's dropping next week.
When is Earl gonna drop this album?
When he's
this
happy.
Boy,
Never.
Never.
Like,
He's-
like he uploaded a link on Twitter, and I was like, ooh.
For what?
But it was
But
a
it was
clothing
just
line.
like no, it was somebody else singing. I was like,
Yeah, I saw that.
what?
He better drop that album. He said he was dropping an album this year.
Yeah, he did at the start of the year.
He
But
will
like,
get it.
he went to like Johannesburg like
Yeah.
for his dad's
Funeral.
yeah, his dad died. That was so sad.
Yeah.
But like I feel like he's gonna all those influences. Like
Yeah.
imagine if you
Yeah.
like
See, that's always my like. I'm so torn, and I'm always like, I feel so bad. Like something tragic happened to him.
yeah.
I'm just like the music he's gonna make from this, and I kind of feel bad for saying
Yeah.
this. You know, no, that's what you just said is
Here,
me
there-
in my head saying
That
it
was
to
Weekend
myself.
fans though. That was Weekend fans when they found out that.
Wait,
Oh,
wait,
boy,
wait,
No, no,
wait,
no, no.
wait,
I'm not
wait.
talking.
I
No,
was-
I'm not talking
I
about
know,
magnitude.
Disappointed.
I'm not talking about
stage
sidebar,
for Selena
sidebar.
Gomez, and Bella had like he was shedding tears for them. I was like, this is Selena Gomez you're crying for.
I
on
just know.
stage.
I like it. His album was good. The reason it was not even an album. It was a fucking EP.
No.
But
I didn't think it was good.
I'm
I
just
didn't think it
saying.
was good.
I only
It wa-
liked the first
It was
song.
good, but it wasn't. It was okay. It was meh. It was
No,
a
but I'm
solid
just saying.
meh.
They're saying the same thing you're saying.
Yeah.
It took like heartbreak, and they were like, "It's about to be fire."
It wasn't
Yeah.
dark. It wasn't dark for
like,
you.
like I don't know, like
Yeah, no, dark.
from those trilogy days, like
Yeah.
all that stuff. I can't.
You're well
If
versed.
it's not hitting, if I'm not hearing about the. if I'm not hearing about the cocaine, the pain, the cocaine, the
Wow.
pain, the girls in the night, 2, 3
The
for a
birds,
night
the
Scorpio
birds.
jumped
I
out.
wanna
at the
do-
show. You know, like I need
I
to
would
hear
like.
it.
That's how I felt about Cologne when I heard
Bring the
Gentleman.
drugs, baby.
I was
I can
like,
bring
where's
the
dark?
pain.
Where's the darkness?
I wanted the darkness.
Where's the drugs? Where's the pain?
Oh god.
Where's the cup? Where's the drink?
When he was singing Jupiter and weeping.
I always
what I
like.
wanted.
I feel conflicted because I'm the same, but at the same time, you're not gonna be sad forever. you
Yeah,
know what
but
I
to be
mean?
fair, also this applies to Chance. Like,
Okay.
I still
sure,
listen to
sure.
that stuff.
I'm
like,
sorry. Chance found God, and then he's like,
Let him rest.
Yo,
His daughter-
acid
his
rap.
his daughter is so cute though. His daughter is
Look,
so
he'll
acid
never,
rap.
he'll never make
acid
it.
rap was so
Like
good.
that made me feel things.
Yes.
Listen,
like
same.
I used
think-
to sob in the darkness to them. I did. Like I'll be crying.
Just-
The
me
tears
too.
would be rolling. I'll be like, "Ooh."
Honestly, acid rap is special to me.
But I think as well, we know he probably will never make another acid rap again.
Never.
Yeah.
But
never.
I appreciate the space he's in
Yeah.
now compared to
Oh, yeah.
acid
Yeah, I'm
rap.
happy for him.
Because
He's
he's in, he
actually
was
a
in
human
a
being.
he was in a really
Bad
shitty
place.
You
space.
see him in interviews.
He was
You should see
really
him.
bad.
His face was drained of color in some interviews. He would be like shaking, and he couldn't even. He'd be like, he was just shaking.
Yeah, he's in a good place. It's just
He was really
the music.
down
I miss.
before.
I know. I think it's just comes from a place of like when you were listening to that music, especially when you were in that space too. It's like someone. You were like, oh, someone else feels this way too, and you know what I mean.
It's
like-
And
it's like-
it was that comfort in that. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
like they were by your side.
Yeah,
But now
exactly.
that they've gone to another,
and,
like,
you're still.
you're like, wait, what about me? You know what I mean?
But
So,
like, no, I am happy he's in a better place. But no, acid rap is something else. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah, that was.
acid
yeah.
rap. You know, rap things. Rap.
Yeah, that was
So,
beautiful.
you know, that
That
was-
one was my one. I remember. Oh, the Arc Android. Ooh.
Wait,
That
actually,
album.
actually,
Have you heard that album?
guys, what song made you cry? Sidebar. What song made you cry?
There's a few. There's a few songs that made me cry.
Oh my
Mortal
god.
Man made me cry.
What's those? What's that?
Is it Sing for
Not
Me?
Miguel. It was like a kaleidoscope. That album was really good.
Oh, that's
What was that Chance song? It was like, do you still remember? Ooh.
I don't know.
You guys
goes
don't know that
down?
song.
What?
Oh.
Do you-
It's like,
What project is this
ooh.
is this Donny and the Donny Trumpet
No.
and the Social Experiment?
Oh, Daniel Caesar, Japanese denim.
No, lose.
What?
Daniel Caesar lose.
Won't Live Here hurt me a lot. No, actually, it was D'Angelo's Africa. I always say
So
that.
Daniel Caesar,
Oh,
all
yeah.
of this
That
music.
that was too much for me to hold.
Was it? What, I can't remember the name. Is it Sing for Me off Good Kid, Mad City?
Promise
song
that
made-
you will
Yeah.
sing about me.
Sing
Promise
about me.
that
That
you.
song made me cry.
Oh
Stop,
my
Rio.
gosh!
From Good Kid, Mad City.
Yes.
That
Every
song made me
song on the
cry.
bus, I was just singing.
Yeah.
And then the voicemails at the end. The
Stop.
voicemails at the end is like, "I love you, can't you?" I was like, "Oh."
Oh god. Do you know what? Do you know what actually made me cry?
What?
You.
So you.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you made me cry.
yeah.
With the switch up at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, was it Somebody Doomed?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I haven't heard that yet.
Oof, that was.
There were plenty.
There's a few songs that made me cry.
Plenty.
Something was really good.
All in the last 2 years.
Ooh, Joey Badass's "Long Live Stilo." That actually hurt me as
Though.
well.
Mm.
That hurt me as well.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
There's a,
Well,
it's always a
Oh.
weird feeling when music
Chloe
makes
and
you
Halle
cry.
fall. I don't know why. They weren't even talking about anything deep. They never. They were like, oh yeah, we're not talking about anything deep. Like what song did they wrote? They wrote like a song called Drop. No Drop, yeah. That wasn't about a breakup. They said that it was about something else. But like
Really?
we just made it.
Damn.
Joe is really annoying. When you
Oh,
listen to one
yeah.
of these songs and you're in public and you're like, I
Yeah,
don't
no,
let
it
nobody see me
was-
cry.
Prom King when I walked to college.
Yes!
Guys, when
That
I-
song- that song
guys,
made
I
me
was
cry.
about to
That was-
cry. I had to put my
Here.
sunglasses on.
The one I was talking about by chance was Cold Stairs, Fit No Such Sin. It wasn't fit. It was produced by
Yeah,
No
yeah.
Such Thing.
Okay.
Oh no, Siegfried by Frank Ocean
Ooh.
destroyed me.
In was it Self Control? Ooh.
Yeah. That
Ooh.
was pretty good.
You
That's
made me lose my
No
self-control.
Really?
I don't know what.
He was talking about drugs and being high the whole
That
time.
was
No,
sad.
you know, you used to be
It
like,
was
can't
sad,
feel
yeah.
a thing. Can't
Can't feel
can't feel it.
it.
Strawberry swing.
Oh, Pink Matter. I don't know what it was.
Ooh.
Pink Matter.
Pink Matter doesn't make me feel.
No.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know
It makes me
what
feel
it-
No,
horny.
When the strings
Yeah,
come
when
in.
it made me feel sad.
When the strings come in.
What do you think? My brain. Yeah.
What the
When he's
fuck?
when he's like pleasure.
Ooh.
And then it does the breakdown, and then Andre just.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Channel Orange is like,
Andre.
Cha-
and Blonde is like,
I have to admit, I prefer Channel Orange. I was like behind Blonde, but I still prefer Channel
it's like
Orange.
Channel Orange. Is
A lot
like
was
on
going
the
on in my
throne,
life
Blonde
back
is
then
trying to,
anyway,
like,
so I hold on to it
Channel
more.
Orange is like,
Yeah, I think that's probably the reason I hold on to acid rap more because you said
The place, I think it's where you are.
exactly. I was going through a lot of shit when that shit came out, and I was like, oh yeah, this is great.
Yeah.
He's sad,
Nostalgia Ultra
he's sad,
was
I'm
like-
sad, we all sad.
I
Chance
can
was
feel
like-
that. You can feel the basement.
Love Crimes.
You could feel the basement that he was in when he made that.
American. Ooh,
Songs
Tears.
for women.
Songs
Tears.
for-
Remember? There will be tears.
Yeah, that was good. When he actually used auto-tune well.
That wasn't him. That was Mr. Hudson.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
What happened to Mr. Hudson?
I don't know.
He left the supernova.
Forever.
Also, I've
young.
always, do you know the car that's in the album art for Nostalgia Ultra?
The
I've always
BMW.
I want that car.
That's
Since I
nice.
saw it.
Have you ever realized as well, most of Frank Ocean songs, things are just happening in the car?
Yeah.
He likes cars.
Yeah, I know, but things that he
Ooh,
talks about is
American
always.
Wedding.
Swim Good.
American
Swim
Wedding.
Good was like.
I'm about to say.
Actually, no, Sierra Leone hit me too hard.
Oh,
It hit, when he
Sierra
goes,
Leone is
when
so
he goes,
good. It's so
Yeah.
smooth.
Joe Baby's lucky depressed. Super Rich Kids. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Maybe
Super
it's
Rich
just
Kids
them.
is very. It is sad. It's very
And Earl
sad.
did not
We
help.
spent the night up on the roof.
Super Rich
Hey.
Kids. With
when he
nothing
said,
but fake
"Baby
friends."
girl, if you knew what I know," I was like, "Nigga, what you know? What do you know?"
Oh god.
Oh my
Now that I'm
god,
thinking about it, yeah, no, that album
Oh,
was pretty classic.
and Crack Rock. Ooh, Crack Rock was
Oh,
very
yeah.
sad.
bad religion.
Pilot Jones.
Pilot Jones.
Ooh, I could see. Tell you can hear in the airport.
Yeah.
He was taking us. I'm taking us on a journey.
Trips.
Ah,
Trips.
we just transfer. Then monks were running together.
Pyramids.
Pyramids.
It's about motion. Motion.
I know pyramids by a strip
Motion.
club. I was like,
You know, when he goes, because I think you didn't realize till you got to the second half, and then he was talking about being in the club,
Yeah.
and then they go for now. We'll
it's
call
actually
that
the music
Cleopatra.
video. I remember when he was like, they have kids. I was like, ooh, wow. I have to go down. And the beat switches.
Yeah.
Guys, yeah. But
So
Blonde is like,
also, are we having a picnic today?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, the weather's
if
good.
the time
man.
allows.
I got speakers.
Yeah.
I got
Let's do that.
Speaker.
Hey, speaking of speakers, let's speak into the mics while we try and do this wrap up real quick.
Oh,
Is it a
shit.
wrap off?
I mean, we still got some.
No. Here's the thing, though. I
We
only say
started
wrap
10
up.
That's true. We started 10 minutes late.
See, I only say wrap up now because we finna wrap.
No,
But there's gonna be extra time at the end to
I
talk.
thought you said
Okay,
wrap
okay.
off. I was like, ooh.
Wrap off.
I'm gonna lose.
No, like, I'm not even.
wrap
like,
up, wrap up.
No,
Wow.
I'm losing.
Wow.
Fight,
No,
fight,
Chiz
fight,
wins
fight,
already.
Fight,
No.
fight, fight,
No,
fight.
No,
wait,
lads, seriously, no.
Okay, listen,
No.
hear me out.
Okay.
Chiz is one of like the best.
Yeah,
Lyricist.
no,
I
fam,
know.
you're building
No, no,
me
no,
up
no,
too
no, no,
much.
no.
I'm finna flop now. I'm finna flop.
No, like she's amazing.
It's a strategy.
She finna kick my ass. Like if I were to ever rap
fam,
off. So
nah.
just saying.
Okay.
I stutter when I freestyle.
I started as well, like.
Yeah. Okay.
Why are you looking up and down for? Anyway,
We'll do it off the air.
but so for this wrap up, because you know the weather was looking good and stuff.
Yeah.
I remember K Trinado was like,
Ooh.
when I do beats, I think about good weather. So I was like, you know what?
Oh, that's actually a good
That's
idea.
true. They all,
do that.
Frank Ocean does his voice with summer. That's his theme.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. It's either summer's over or beginning.
That's why you always get that summery feel.
Also,
Like
I was
Pink and
I was
White.
talking to this about like with a friend the other day, and yesterday it was like, do you know when it was really sunny? I was in the car with the windows down, listening to music in the car park over there,
Yeah.
and I was like, this is like exactly how I thought it would be, like what college would be like when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Because you always watch like American TV and it's always sunny.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, sidebar. That's the only time I actually
Every
feel
day
like,
rain, every day cloud over your head.
and then when it is actually sunny for like 20 minutes, you're inside, and then when you go outside, that's when it starts raining again.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't realize how much it actually affects you mentally.
Yeah, until it's sunny and you're outside. You're like,
I felt so motivated yesterday.
Same.
You ready?
Yeah.
I was in a good mood.
You can start.
No, you can start. I need to get my breath.
I will start.
Attack!
Attack!
Aren't you Nigerian?
All right.
Don't do that to
Can I
us.
some of your
Chiz.
water?
Go.
Best guy again.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Where's the music?
Okay.
That's my water. Not good enough for you.
Okay. Increase it. Increase it.
We're about to start right now. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
More for me, more for me.
You can hear it?
Ooh, sunny days. Sunny days. Sunny days. When the race come, time for praise. On your knees, yeah, I see. So clear. I caress in a hot air balloon. About to explode. Okay, yo. Yo.
Okay.
Yo, let me take my time. Let me take my time. Let me take my time. Time on my hands like the whole world in my hands in my dark gray books. And I'm about to vogue hands up. Left or right looking good. So smooth with it. Dirty dancing Patrick Swayze. But she knows that I'm hitting it clean. Niggas in the side and they're still staring. Like they've never seen that sinner. Do a okay, like they've never seen that sinner. I'ma do your girl like John Cena. Disappear her, then clear her. She's seeing the world so much clearer.
Okay. So,
Hey.
hey. Listen, this away, that away. Anyway, who can say money trees, bit of shade? Everybody catch a fade. Then again, you're going up. Escalade. Everybody saying, I'm in lemonade. Beyonce, Coachella. Never knew you could really do it better. Listen, but then again, I'm like propellers, elevating. But then again, you know better like tapped in when I'm acting with the compounds and the pump in the background. I was absent, never OG standout. They were lacking everything else but doubt with a magnum. Then again, I'm always trying to attack them, but inside cycle like a tandem. But then again, I'm for the fandom. I'm outside like a tangent. Get the squares out of the circles. You think about it, you're deep purple. Like think about the circumference running circularly. I mean circular, but then again, it's like a 360 pie, like 360 guy. Then again, I'm eating what they mean like five guys.
Yeah.
Five guys, everybody saying ionize everyone. Then again, we know we radiate. Cheers.
Okay. It happened just like a fairy tale. Just a lie in the story. Let me put on the carpet, we could float away. And I'm looking at a villain, kind of like Jafar, but you know, love dies, kind of like Jafar is. And so far, it's still too close, sitting on the sofa, just reminiscing. And see the visionary. I was higher than your highest high horse. You know me, I was always on a Pegasus. And if wishes were horses, well, you know, Pegasus. And if wishes were horses, well, you know, Pegasus.
You know, Pegasus. That black white X's. That black white X's. Pulling up in the black white, that's a phantom.
Oh.
Never really thought about it yet, that's a panda. Kung Fu, then again, you know it's Yinsu. I outlined that body like stencils.
Pulling up in a Subaru, and the flow is Sub-Zero. Trying to be that hero. I was never caping, but I had the cape on. Feel it in your veins. I could be your hero and just your hero. Forget him, his zero. Yeah, you know I came true Sub-Zero. Trying to pull up in a Subaru 2 with a bucket, 6 and a 10. Sipping a little gin, vodka with a tonic, and your girl Spanish is turning, and I'm feeling like the Axis, just a little bit dizzy, and they're calling me Chizzy. Ooh. But I'm control, not shy, but you know I got the glizzy, and you know I take things easy, a little bit to eat to ease me into the mood that we're feelings, but the void trying to avoid that. I won't feel it, but I'll feel it.
That's Chizzy. Give me that shit like my name is Young Glizzy. Then again, you know I be going off frizzy. Hair escalade, but then escalade like everybody pulling up. Then again, we going up. We never stopping like creme de la crop. Never flip flop. Then again, you know that we never gonna stop. Can you see? You need them eye drops, but everybody think we go pop a lock like pop a lock. But then they go like if it's knuckles and crackles, I'm gonna make my pop like. Everybody pulling
Yeah.
up on a 9mm balling.
Yeah.
Then again, you know, if the style be falling like I'm top balling on them.
I could tell you were popping from the minute that you walked in. We're dancing, neck riding. I could tell that you didn't want to stop it. It was slow wine, it was motion and emotion. Come and sip wine. Got the rose and the rose tints. You can see it, everything indigo. Here we go on them, good to go. Good rolled up in the paper. And the smell tastes like cherry blossom on a tree. Ooh, Japanese feels you could come true. I could come true. I'm just like a dream when I come true. Close your eyes too. It's better. Then has the feeling, the pleasure, like Frank in the ocean. This is something that you could drown in. Where's my crown? Time for the crowning. Oh, cheers. Yeah, something royal. You can foresee with my foresee looking like the crown. I got the afro. It feels like that clouds overhead, but it's sunny days now in a race. So got me feeling
Like Kel with his orange soda. Then again, you know we going colder. No blackberries. Then again, he says it's never fair. Then again, it's fair anyway. Who can really say what I'm doing anyway? I could do it anyway. East side till I die. Okay, got me flowing like I just got baptized. Then again, you know we bonding and ionize. Then again, it's nothing but covalent. Like try it.
Ionize with the eyes. I am nice to your eyes till I'm not. You don't wanna see the evil with your vibes inside. Not really dope. I don't really go to church anymore. I don't need the verse. I write my own verses and make them come true. So that's something I can really believe in. I know they'll believe in. So I don't want to get too deep in. But when you really deep in, we're here for a moment, gone in a moment.
Gone for a moment, waiting on moments like we just are moving like it's locomotion like locomotive. Chugga chugga chugga, wish I could really do it, then I bugaboo like. Then again, we're talking about food, like talking about food, I mean movie food and movie shoes and how you going on foreign floors like shuffling off of the beat with the heat, but nothing we can't compete with, nothing like a feat. But then again, you call me an amputee. They be naming the climate after me, but then again, you know I always supersede. Everything is perception to you. You thought about it way too much. You gonna chew on these words. That's food for thought. A penny wise. But then again, you know I'm it. But then again, you know it's in it a little bit. Me and Chiz spit. Then again, you know it's off a list like.
And they call me, when I come through Kazi, and they call me, boy, when I come through Kazi, shake the whole building up. For a time stopped. You don't wanna watch that face. When the two hands switch on the interface, don't play me like that. You don't know me. I big game like that with the homies.
You don't know her, and you don't know me. If you think you do, then that's baloney. We ain't down for the meat. We ain't really down for the meat. But then you know, it's like a salad. We change your palette. But then again, you voting ballots. But then it's nothing like that.
Searching for the totem pole, trying to get to the top. Is it finished?
Yes.
Is it finished?
Well,
Was that good?
that was real fucking good.
Was it
I
good?
fuck with it.
Hey.
That was a whole lot of sense.
I'm
Okay.
actually looking forward to editing this so I can listen to it again. That's really good.
Yeah, that's shocking.
I told you, she.
We aim to please. We aim to please. Oh shit! I have a lecture, you know.
Yeah, I know. Anyways, that's why we're going to wrap up right now. So, guys, thank you for listening. You can catch me at @CapandWave, CAPNWAV on Twitter, and Quinoa Pod, QWUINOA Pod on Twitter and IG.
Kamikaze. Yeah, you can catch me at Kamikaze. CAMI 3Ks.
Wow.
1K 3ZYs. Yeah.
You know what? I'll
Yeah, link that.
Catch me on Twitter. I was about to say my name. Catch me on Twitter at Low Spirits, LOVV Spirits, and IG at Agnikai King.
I'm on Twitter as @Scorpio_ho, H-O, and at Crimson Chinicus on IG. What's this spelled?
Crimson Chinicus.
Crimson
Chinicus.
Icus.
Icus.
Uckus. Here comes my Crimson
All
Chinicus.
right, lads.
All right. Okay,
All
guys.
right.
See you later. Have a good weekend.
Yo, one more thing.
One more thing.
Before we go.
Yeah.
SoundCloud has a 3-hour limit on their content, so we're going to start putting the podcast on YouTube.
Yeah.
Very, very soon. So
Yeah, very soon.
Keep an eye out for that.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right. See y'all later. Have a good weekend.
Chiz.